Hello, this is Jamaica 5288 and I just came back in from outside. What we're doing today is a after freeze garden tour. I covered all of the seedlings or the 2 plats of seedlings that I just put out there with Walmart blankets. The reason why I use the Walmart blankets is because they're super light. And what I wanted to do is put a barrier between the atmosphere, the freezing atmosphere, and the little seedlings. It kept it maybe, I don't know, 2-3 degrees higher than what the temperature was, but it stopped the water from accumulating on the leaves and freezing out the leaves, the delicate leaves that just came up like a week or two ago. So I didn't want to go back in time. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to go on our garden tour for the things that I planted from seed, as well as the grapes, the blueberries, the pomegranates, and the, what else do I have? Blackberries. See you in a sec. Good morning, everyone. Well, let's go outside and check on the plants. You see everything they got pulled inside, right? Yeah, that's a lot. They're all over the place. But I put some in the ground and I covered everything except the brassicas with blankets. So let's walk out there and see what's going on. These are mature plants, so they can pretty much take it unless it freezes. Then they have to be covered or pulled in the house. I didn't cover these at all. They're mature plants, so they should be fine. First things first, this is my asparagus coming up. Here's another one right there. So those were the rooted one. I don't see the third one. Maybe it's not gonna make it. The taro, they are doing just fine. I'm gonna get some more in the ground. You see how small they are? They're really small. That's because they were in buckets like these are. So I'm gonna take those out and put them in the ground too. I have taro over there also. All right, let's look at the brassicas. So the mustards are fine. And I'm telling you, these rabbits are wreaking havoc. It looks like it's fine, right? Then you get here. This is what they do. They eat it all the way down to nothing. And then the snails take over. Look at all these snails. I'm just so sick of snails. I'm over them. But that's what the rabbits do. They eat it all the way down to nothing. And they've done it to a couple of plants, and some of them are gone now. So I guess I'll just have to share. But that's doing more than sharing. That's the damage they do. And these are fine. This is my kale from last year, which is a biennial. So I'm gonna start picking that because it's getting really big. And there's some more mustards here. I've been harvesting some of the Swiss chard. You can't tell, look down there. So slowly. They don't seem to like the Swiss chard, so maybe I'll plant more of that. They haven't been eating that. Okay, let's go across the yard. There's the blankets. And these are those little $3 blankets that they sold at Walmart. I put them out here last night before it got really cold. So let's see what happens when I pull them off. If they're still okay. They look pretty good. They don't look bad at all. I'm just trying to keep the frost off of it. So the butternut squash is doing well. Let's go over to the pumpkin. They're good too. I have to dry those blankets off. I'm gonna put them on a chair. So by tonight they'll dry out, and I'll do the same thing. So they're all still here. No damage, except for the blanket turning the leaf over. No, the blanket's gonna do that, but at least they didn't freeze during the night. Let's go over to the grapes. Just a sec. Okay, this is the white grape area. That one's doing okay. Let me feel it. Yeah, it's fine. The pomegranates are just fine. The little pomegranates I had. Some of them died back, but they're coming back in. See that right there? That's the pomegranate coming back in. It had died back. Look at that. But there we go. And the pomegranate, fine. The grapes look a little wilty. I need to come back here and water. That's why they're wilting. Look at the ground. Yeah, they're wilting a little bit. I'm gonna come out here and water. And pomegranates are fine. The kale that was from last year that stayed is fine. Pomegranate's fine. Let's go over to the blackberries. They're doing just fine. One of them is even flowering. Look at that. Don't mind my dog's pen. My dog pen / chicken coop. They're living together peacefully. Yeah, they're doing fine. The blackberries. They're coming back. There they are, blackberries. Let's go to the other side and let's look at the onions and the black beet. They're string beans. So there are the onions. They're unaffected by any of this craziness that's going on. Here's my little onion thing from my onion patch. And here's the beans. They're fine. Oh, these are onions too, and I'm stepping on them. They're coming up, and I got my big old foot on it. Let me put the pot in front of it so that doesn't happen again. See those? They're coming up. Those are onions. So the beans and the onions are doing fine. Let me put this pot over here so that doesn't happen again. I'm killing my crops. And this is another onion patch. This side is coming up already. See that? That's an onion. That's an onion. It looks different than the grass if you get it up close. So that's an onion. That's grass. That's an onion. Those are all onions. I'm gonna pull these out. I got some dandelions coming up. I hate to pull those out. I like to use those for tea. So that is the onion patch. They're so cute. Look at that. Look at them. They're so cute when they come up. Let me do it from this side so you get a better view. See those? Those are onions. And then their bigger sisters are back there. It's an onion patch. So let's go on to the next. And a quick update on my okra that I planted from the seeds I harvested from the okra last year. There are 3 of them coming up. So I put them in the window because I'm running out of grow lights. They're over here near the orchids. The trick to orchids is to put them in an east-facing window. And orchids are like cactuses. Water them, soak them once a week, drain the water off, put them in an east-facing window, and that's what you get. I have so many orchids. A lady taught me how to do that. Anyway, I'll get back to the garden tour. Okay, let's look at the figs. Let me see if any of that is coming back. That's the fig coming back. Maybe I should cover this tonight. I think I'm going to get some extra blankets for the figs. Let's see this one. I see a little bit of activity here. I should have left that leaf there. It was covering it. So that one's okay. This one has progressed more than the rest of them. Yeah, the figs are coming back in. So I think I'm gonna cover those with blankets tonight. Pecan trees, they do fine no matter what. Look at it. It's too cold for it to do anything. The one back there though, this one, I had the bucket over here, flew away. I think that bucket was protecting it. It's flowering. Let me put the bucket back. This bucket is for slow watering so that it just doesn't run off when I come out here and water the bucket. I fill the bucket with water so that it slowly waters this plant and doesn't run off. Let's go across. Still got flowers on this lime tree. So that's good. See that? There's a flower right there. And there's some up there. I don't know how I'm gonna get to them, but it's still flowering. Look at that. Still budding. Hopefully that continues. This one survived on its own. I don't water this one. He just, I don't know, maybe he's sucking water from my neighbor's trees. I don't know. I don't water this one, it's too far out. There's that cactus I was talking about. Cactus will not die. That's why he's here by his lonesome. I dragged this pot out here. I got my little wheelbarrow, not my wheelbarrow, but my cart, and I wheeled his butt right out of here. He used to be near the house, and he was causing havoc. Shoot, I got a splinter in an undisclosed place because of him. These onions are going to seed, so they've been out here for a while. I didn't do anything to them. I think there's some garlic in here too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let them go to seed. They're already there, so I'll wait till it dries out, and then I'll just go ahead and harvest the seeds. But these are green onions that I just left back here over winter. They didn't die. They've been here for, I don't know, a year, 2 years. That's okay. It's fine. Let's look at my raspberries. So the one of them planted, and then the little one that was here, it just disappeared. And I don't know if it's gonna come back or not. I don't know. I think it's gone, but we'll see if it comes back up. Peach tree. The blossom for the peach tree is right here. It died back. No, it didn't. Look at that. I was wrong. I was wrong about being right. There's a stem there, so this is still viable. I am so happy about that. So here's a peach tree. This was a bare roots peach tree that I got from Tractor Supply last year, and I thought it was dead, but put it in the ground and it survived. There's a lime tree that I dug up from the house, and I gotta see if maybe it'll come back. The other peach tree I'm gonna back up so you can see all the blossoms. I think this peach tree is 12 years, 15 years old, and I planted it here. Thought it died back, and then it turned into a peach tree bush. It's so pretty, isn't it? Looks like cherry blossoms. Let me get close to these flowers. I love the way these look. Although I don't care for these type of peaches. These are like those mini peaches, but they're so pretty. The flowers are so pretty. Look at that. Love it. I don't see, well, I do see a couple on the ground. See down here? See a couple of them falling off. Man, that's all right. It's okay. The lime tree, the little lime tree, the smallest one is the strongest one, and he's coming back. He is not wilted or anything. It hasn't frozen, so it should be okay. Although these leaves are tender, I don't see much activity from this one. We'll see. This one, I don't see anything yet, but I could be missing stuff. I'm just browsing through. This one is also, this is a Myers lemon, by the way. They're all Myers lemons over here, except for one. I think one is a Satsuma. It's coming back. The two over here are also coming back. See that down there? See what I'm talking about? There you go. It's coming back. And it's a Myers lemon. I got these on sale at the end of the season for $10 each. That's why there's so many over here. I was like, oh, $10, I could do that. So that's from $30. They marked them way down because it was getting close to winter, so they wanted to get rid of them. There's another one coming back. This one wasn't showing any life until about a week ago. All right. So here are my blueberries. Doing just fine. The gate is protecting it from any wind because there's gate on two sides. So as long as the wind doesn't come from the south, and it's not, they should be fine. Same thing with this blueberry. There are the grapes. The grapes on this side look better. I think I've paid more attention on this side than the other one. You can kind of tell they're healthier. I need to go out there and water the other side, even though it's cold. It's about 50 degrees right now. that's the garden update. This is Jamerica 5288. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye.